All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a 2v2 matchup here. 2v2 matchup between FoCuS and Moon going up against Lin and Colorful. FoCuS spawning as the red orc here at what I'll call on the north side at the 11 o'clock position. Moon, his teammate, spawning as the red night elf here at the 2 o'clock position. Their opponents, a true mirror match in 2v2, Orc and Night Elf, as well as Lin spawning as the Teal Orc on the southern side of the map, followed by Colorful, spawning on the southern side of the map, as well as the Teal Night Elf. Looking forward to a great game in this 1v1 matchup as things are getting underway. It looks as though FoCuS was able to place down that altar of storms. Here, I don't know if he did the microing trick where you can actually get 4 peons to a mine as quickly as 11190 or 765. Right. It actually looks a little bit faster. Yeah, so he is a little bit faster here. There's 910. Okay, yep. I think FoCuS was able to get a slight advantage in terms of mining by placing that Altar of Storms there. Blade Master is coming out and a Demon Hunter going up against a Demon Hunter and also a Blade Master. So true mirror match here. It won't get nice 2v2. Hope it won't get corrupted or desynced. Yeah, I hope so as well. Apparently the patch change, that was one of the so like there were some patch changes in the past where there were no balance changes, but because there were no balance changes, but it caused you couldn't watch older replays. This time around, there were some balance changes made, but you could watch older replays, and now they could get desynced. I heard from somewhere that some of the classic Blizzard games are now actually being outsourced and being taken over. Some of the changes are being taken over by an outside party at Blizzard. Can't say who my sources are, but so far I gotta say I'm enjoying the balance changes that have been made. Hopefully this will just be a lesson that they learn on how to make sure that replays don't get desynced any longer. If they can somehow make it so that they're able to watch older replays, or just flat out say you can't watch this replay since there was a balance change. Probably Battle Realms dev. Wow, Battle Realms, a game that I have not heard in quite some time. Anyways, Blade Master gets up to level 2, does pick up a Wand of Mana Stealing, and now able to steal or take away some mana from Lin. Blade Master versus Blade Master, both sides exchanging some blows there. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter now going after this Forest Troll Shadow Priest. However, Forest Troll Shadow Priest in between the Altar of Elders, outside of melee range, and will be able to stay healed up. A little bit of harassment coming across from both sides here. Level 2 on that Blade Master already. Grunt gonna try and exchange some blows. There's some Windwalk Strike again. Lin taking a little bit more damage on that Blade Master as both charges of that Wand of Mana Stealing were used up. Back down to the south side here. Demon Hunter trying to go after some of these wisps. More of a harassment game than anything else. Moon and not going to be able to get very far, but Moon's base is rather sparse. He is teching the tier 2 without an Ancient of War. And with this, he could be in a little bit of an uphill battle. Meanwhile, we can see Colorful has gotten dual archers and a Forest Troll Shadow Priest as well. Boots of Speed quickly purchased as we're going to look at them try to make their way around. Colorful, is it going to get taken down? One more shot is all that's needed, and yes, does get it taken down. So Forest Troll Berserker taken out there. Demon Hunter getting a healing salve charge. FoCuS and Moon working together here. All right, there was an Ancient of War. Was it destroyed earlier? No, Ancient of War off on the other side here. So archers are currently out, shadow melding as well as this archer tries to retreat back. Demon Hunter going after a couple of grunts here. This could be a little bit of an uphill battle as the Demon Hunter gets in front here. We may be looking at the death of a grunt here. Lin may lose that grunt, but the Demon Hunter is also dangerously low on hit points as it ends up getting denied by Lin. No experience there as Moon now being forced to retreat back off to the north. Hunter's Hall is being placed down. Ancient of War next to this mercenary camp here, able to hire up mercenaries and train up archers. Down to the south side here, Stronghold already completed. Shadow Hunter getting added in. Meanwhile, we are looking for the Tree of Life nearly done as well. South side here, Colorful with Evasion Gonna go ahead and clear out this Ogre Magi creep camp. Force Troll Shadow Priest should actually be getting in some heals on that Demon Hunter, making sure to keep that hero well, nicely topped off and not suffer too much damage. Back down to the south side here, Blade Master of FoCuS going after a relatively difficult green or an orange creep camp here. Could get very close to level 3. I believe he'll actually get there with these 2 remaining Ogre Warriors. Yes, he will. Now level 3 with level 2 Critical Strike. Big experience lead by Lin by Lin. Oh, sorry, not by Lin, by FoCuS over Lin at this point in stage, as the Naga Sea Witch now being brought in to put in a little bit of pressure. Force Troll Shadow Priest getting shut down there. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 and now getting in some more mana burns, as well as the Demon Hunter of Moon just inside the base here, trying to, well, cause a bit of disruption, perhaps take down or disrupt these Ancient of Lores. All right, Ancient of Lore down to 150 hit points already, may not be able to get completed, as the archers are going to rotate on over and try to shoot them down. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch, while benefiting from a Scroll of the Beast that FoCuS was able to pick up during this time, and this is going to be a great timing push now, as we see some detonations being brought on over to try and keep these units alive. Low hit point Grunt down to 67 hit points. One more strike should end up getting it taken down, giving level 2 to the Blade Master. Back down to the south side here, not Moon, and still continuing this pressure. There's a quick Hex onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter gets mana burned, and Hex gets focused down there, and that is going to be a big loss here, as the Naga Sea Witch of Colorful finally showing up to the party to try and defend his own base. Demon Hunter of Moon gets off a mana burn there. Naga Sea Witch being forced to retreat back. Both sides fighting their way through. Raider getting hexed there, as we see some Scroll of Speed now being utilized here. Scroll of Town Portal by both FoCuS and Moon in order to get out of this tight scenario, able to back up. And how is Colorful and Lin going to respond? Now clearing up some difficult orange creep camps. Meanwhile, I believe FoCuS and Moon will be doing similar strategies as well. Moon was rather quite behind in terms of the experience race, only sitting at level 1 on this Demon Hunter. No evasion means he took a lot more damage than expected. Coming back through here, no warding going to get cleaned up. Naga Sea Witch very close to level 2 as well. I believe it should give enough experience, as we now have dual level 2 heroes for Moon. Back around. Well, a little bit of a charge going back the other way. Hey, Season, how are you doing? Blade Master now looking to regroup here, as an Ancient of War going to get caught out in open field. Quickly, roots itself, but still take some bonus damage from the Raiders. How are the mini Crotas? Mini Crotas are doing well. Youngest one, the 3-year-old, went down Bunny Hill on with Mrs. Crota on skis for the first time. Yeah, just enjoyed it, but she was super tired, just falling over towards the end. Middle Crota, learning how to do what toe side and heel side turns, and oldest mini Crota still having a little bit of didn't get as much practice in, so still trying to learn some of the basics. But able to leaf and able to link turns, but not consistently yet. Anyways, for all of you guys who were wondering where I was for the past week, I was on vacation. Yeah, a lot of skiing, a lot of snow play, and just a lot of fun here. All right, rejuvenation on that Druid of the Claw. We'll clear that up quickly. Demon Hunter looking to get to level 3 will not be able to get there, as the Shadow Hunter and a Naga Sea Witch are all nearby as well. All right. Night Elf and Orc working together here, making their transitions down. Meanwhile, Twisted Meadows, such a large map, you're able to clear out all of these creep camps and perhaps get to level 3 on multiple heroes. So 4 level 3 heroes possibility from both teams. Demon Hunter looking to, well, actually, we may actually be shy here. Shadow Hunter is going to get closer to level 3. Demon Hunter may be a little bit shy here. Naga Sea Witch may want to back up as well, as it is just still multiple level 2 heroes. Coming back across the other side, yeah, this like 8 to 10 minute mark in this game, clearing up all of the creep camps here. Naga Sea Witch does get to level 2 item pickup. It looks like it is Devotion Aura, so Demon Hunter with a little bit of bonus armor, or quite a bit of bonus armor, and quite a bit of bonus regeneration will be difficult to take down, adding in evasion on top of that. All right, coming back across here, a quick Scroll of the Beast Roar. No, not Scroll of the Beast Roar, Druid of the Claw Roar, as both sides are going to be engaging. Druid of the Claw getting quickly ensnared. Dryad's going to be poking around. More Druids of the Claw coming in from behind, perhaps trying to get some healing across both sides, as this is a massive battle here at the 10-minute mark. Both sides fighting their way through. Blade Master could be in a little bit of trouble. Does have a Scroll of Healing, down to 160 hit points, down to 208 after the Scroll of Healing. He's going to get taken down. Shadow Hunter unable to get a healing wave across there. Meanwhile, even with Vampiric Aura, unable to keep that damage off. Kodo Beast does chomp down on a Druid of the Claw. More rejuvenation coming back across here. This Kodo Beast is an empty belly, so a lost opportunity there, as another Druid of the Claw about to get taken down. Spirit Link applied across Lin and Colorful's army here. No Spirit Link coming across from the red side, as the units are now looking to retreat back. So Lin and Colorful looking to perhaps get a little bit of home field advantage here with the Orc Burrows, able to poke back quite a bit of damage, as FoCuS is going to lose this Kodo Beast as well. Demon Hunter does get up to level 3 during this time, but I gotta say, Teal looks like the stronger army so far, and with that home field advantage, as FoCuS may end up being forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal, down to 22 hit points. There's a mana burn. There's another Scroll of Town Portal. Is that Spirit Walker going to get taken down? No, it is not. One archer does, however, get lost before that Scroll of Town Portal completes. Archer was down to 3 hit points. They're going to go ahead and get healed back up. Meanwhile, off to the north, both sides healing 38 supply, and 38 and 48 going up against 44 and 49. So yes, Colorful and Lin taking a slight advantage here, and also having the economic advantage, with Colorful being able to set up an expansion as the Night Elf even before Moon, surprisingly. So Moon has not set up an expansion yet. Colorful does have the expansion, but he's only at Tree of Ages, not yet at Tree of Eternity, going for Dryads instead of those Druids of the Claw. I think I found the corrupted game uploaded by WarCraft 3 art.
Player's forces are under attack.
All right. Well, anyways, Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 2. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. Terrible, terrible damage. Yeah, Dustin Browder's terrible, terrible damage comment back in the day. All right, Scroll of Town Portal inbound now. Dryads trying to poke apart some of these raiders as they are looking to engage Blade Master. And here we are. This is just an army of Dryads with home field advantage. That's not going to be able to stick around for very long, as ensnares are going to keep those Dryads outside of the range of that Moonwell. Colorful perhaps reacting with the back end army first, as we are now looking at Kodo Beast. Remember, there is really no front end army coming in from Lin and Colorful. All right, Kodo Beast quickly gets taken down. Druid of the Claw is well staffed to preservation out after reversal of fortune, so to speak, as Raiders now continuing to engage here. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3, getting mana burn consistently. Roar coming back across, as FoCuS now being forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal to try and retreat back out. Moon doing the same as well, but a Druid of the Claw is taken down first. All right. This one expansion down on the south side by Colorful, giving quite a bit of economic advantage to Colorful and Lin. M666. All right. So for all you guys who wanted to see yesterday's cast or yesterday's game not getting desynced, yeah, definitely check out WarCraft 3 art. All right, coming back through here, Demon Hunter, Naga Sea Witch, Druids of the Claw now making their way down. Raiders could perhaps get a couple of ensnares, and there is an ensnare on a unit in transit there. 01 upgrades compared to 02. Dryads causing a little bit of slow poison as well. That Raider, pretty much knows what hit him. The entire Teal army. Coming back around, Druids of the Claw Demon Hunter gonna go ahead and scout out this bottom left-hand position of Colorful, and will try and take down the expansion. Meanwhile, the main base of Moon is under a bit of duress. This is gonna be a big problem, as there may be a little bit of a window of opportunity to get in some damage. This expansion on the bottom left-hand side will end up getting easily destroyed, but it's a 2-on-1 fight here outside the base of Moon. Mana Burn focus on the Blade Master. Blade Master able to finish off the Shadow Hunter in time. That is going to give level 4 now, as that is going to be on Lin's Shadow Hunter here. Kodo Beast could easily get taken down. Yes, it gets taken down as well, as a Raider is also going to get lost. All right, the expansion was destroyed, but at what cost? Losing the Shadow Hunter here and giving level 4 to the opposing Shadow Hunter. More damage getting added in once again. Lin now attacking, taking down Ancients of Lore. Scroll of Town Portal now inbound for Colorful to try and retreat back home and try and save this location here. Are we going to get enough damage as repairs are underway? All right, second Scroll of Town Portal. Tree of Ages down to 600 hit points, 500 hit points. Is it going to get taken down? Staff of Preservation. There's the surround. Colorful down to 200 hit points. Is going to drop to 147, and it looks like it will end up surviving into the low 100s as the Scroll of Town Portal took away FoCuS and Moon. Haha. Coming back around, Scroll of Town Portal, we are looking at some crazy hit and run tactics by FoCuS. Are we going to see some ensnares? Yes, there's a couple of ensnares on some units there, just trading some Scrolls of Town Portal as both sides are engaging back and forth. Colorful trying to go for a ninja expansion off to the north now, is setting up a Tree of Life where his opponent is, and hoping that it doesn't get scouted out. I love teal, however you spell it. Yeah. All right, Army gonna go ahead and engage here in just a moment. FoCuS picking up perhaps some Scrolls of Healing. No items picked up there, as both sides are going to try and engage. There goes another ensnare, and losing a unit in transit, well, is a big loss, as FoCuS gonna lose a Raider once more. Blade Master going to perhaps engage off to the north. 01 upgrades compared to 02. Moon sitting at 45 over 50 supply. He's been on the receiving end of some bad blows so far, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter, Naga, Sea Witch, and Druids of the Claw perhaps trying to race down and put pressure onto the Tree of Ages of Colorful. All right, back off to the north here. We're looking at some more damage. All right, knocking on the door of the Tree of Eternity. The Tree of Eternity now trying to get in some repairs. Is it going to work? It does not look like it. There's just simply far too much damage, and that is going to be too much there, as the Tree of Eternity is now lost. Scroll of Town Portal heading back the other way. Raiders able to ensnare down. Dryad show up to the party, but now this is going to be a bad fight for Colorful, as he's completely surrounded by Raiders with an army of Dryads. All of that siege damage should poke apart here, but the Shadow Hunter now in a little bit of duress, trying to retreat back. All right, Healing Wave bouncing back around. Raiders should be able to win out in terms of armor type here, but the simple fact of the sheer armies, or the sheer army size of Colorful, able to at least trade efficiently still. Both sides still fighting back and forth here, as Naga Sea Witch trying to go after this one here. Are we going to see a Goblin Zeppelin? Colorful may end up losing that Naga Sea Witch. It does. So Colorful losing that Naga Sea Witch here, as the Tree of Ages of Colorful was taken down as well. There is an expansion off to the north. Wisp are going to be going ahead and transferring off to the north here. Still now 2 bases to 1 instead of 3 to 2, as Colorful's Demon Hunter uses a potion of invulnerability and perhaps going to try and go after that Demon Hunter. Dryad's getting taken down as well. Home field advantage not tipping things that much in favor, as the Raiders do have medium armor. Demon Hunter down to 200 hit points, uses Scroll of Healing, but is it going to be enough? Trying to retreat back away, as the Demon Hunter, both sides exchanging. All right, Moons down to 74 hit points, both sides still exchanging blows here. Demon Hunter still alive somehow, as this, Blade Master using the Scroll of Town Portal in order to head back out. All right, tactical retreats on both sides. All the Wisps able to make their way back off to the north, and Colorful will now be funneling gold into Lin, as Lin is the only one with any real production. Meanwhile, Moon sitting at 39 over 30. He is currently upside down on supply, unable to train up anything new as well. 25 over 10 supply here, and what is Colorful and Lin going to do against FoCuS and Moon? Once that ninja expansion is spotted, Moon and FoCuS are going to have to shift and rotate their attention over to it, as they cannot let that go unchallenged. A couple of ensnares, or one ensnare going down here. Are we going to see more ensnares here trying to engage here? Mana burn onto the Blade Master before Windwalk can be used. Both sides still fighting their way, as we're looking at Vampiric Aura giving a little bit of an advantage for Lin here. Both sides fighting their way through, as a Fork Lightning taking down one Raider. Both sides exchanging blows. Vampiric Auras, is it going to be a big enough advantage here, as we see Mana Burn go down on the Shadow Hunter, removing away another healing wave. All right, Scroll of Speed used by FoCuS, perhaps try to close in on that distance. Spirit Walkers with Spirit Link and also that magic damage, dealing quite a bit of damage to some of those Druids of the Claw, being able to use ranged magic damage against those Druids of the Claws, taking bonus damage here. Spirit Walkers, however, now in a lot of trouble. Demon Hunter may be able to focus down a lot of these Spirit Walkers here, as the Red Army now able to just outlast his opponent. Look at how much damage is across all of these low hit point units, as well we see Teal and Red both suffering quite a bit of damage here. All right, Peons could easily get cleaned up. They're all retreating back again. Demon Hunter down to 450 hit points. He is getting healing salved and trying to heal back up. Meanwhile, down to the south here, we're looking at a 43 supply army compared to 47. This additional gold is helping, but well, is it enough to overcome the Raiders? The Grunts now trying to make their way off to the north. The Demon Hunter hasn't really spotted this ninja base by Colorful, and now Lin is also setting up an expansion of his own. All right, Peon's going to go ahead and scout this out, and well, see this cheeky little play by Colorful here, as towers are now getting constructed up. 12 or down to 1100 gold, as the Raiders now rotate their way back over. Coming back around, Grunt's going to go ahead and try and shut down this Tree of Life. It will end up getting destroyed. Repairs or no detonations are underway. However, Fork Lightning, cast quickly by that Sea Witch before too much mana was lost. Lin going to be setting up this expansion here in just a second. Meanwhile, it feels like Lin and Colorful aren't quite sure how to move forward. Without the Dryad army to slow things down and working in those layers, Lin doesn't seem to have as strong hit and run tactics to try and win out this battle through pure attrition. Coming back around, Demon Hunter is currently invisible. Blade Master is also windwalking, and we could be going into an engagement here. Kodo Beast, nothing in the belly, and here we are. Here we go. Demon Hunter going to try and engage. Mana Burn straight up onto that Shadow Hunter. No more healing coming back across. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter still has some mana and some items. Kodo Beast trying to grab up onto a unit. Is he going to be able to eat anything? That is the big question there, as both sides are still fighting their way through. Kodo Beast down to 876 hit points. He represents a large amount of damage. Both sides still fighting, as we see ensnares go down here. Quick Hex onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter could perhaps get another healing wave off here. Blade Master sitting at level 4, low on hit points. Kick a healing wave there to try and keep him alive. Scroll of Healing is still behind, as well, as we see that Scroll of Healing being used there. That Scroll of Healing may have tipped things in favor of Lin, as the Demon Hunter get up to level 5. Blade Master sitting at level 4, still trying to retreat back. Blade Master down to 42 hit points, in a lot of trouble. Dryads need to offer in a little bit of coverage. Is he going to be able to do that? There is a Staff of Teleportation to get away, and he's going to be able to live and fight another day. Meanwhile, Lin's Kodo Beast down to 42 hit points. He gets taken down. All right, Blade Master was saved, but at what cost? Without that damage output, the army sizes are just so different, as we're still fighting our way back and forth. Meanwhile, FoCuS is trying to retreat back here. Are we going to see a Kodo Beast get taken down? Yes, we are. Kodo Beast taken down, and now Druid of the Claw of Moon could also be taken down as well. No, Staff of Preservation brings him back over to that Altar of Elders, only to be taken down. Naga Sea Witch was trying to save that Druid of the Claw, actually sent him back into the fire, only to get cleaned up. Lin now setting up this second base here at full saturation. Both sides are running up on 2 bases. Colorful sitting on, 11/10 supply. Meanwhile, Lin 46, going up against FoCuS's 34 and Moon's 15. Army sizes are still about the same after all this time, as Colorful does have one Moonwell off to the south side here, just offering up a building. Off to the north, fortified armor and spiked barricades could cause some problems. Healing Wave bouncing around. Shadow Hunter does have a potion of mana, in order to keep this army alive and well. Demon Hunter going to perhaps try and mana burn. Mana burns down the other Demon Hunter there. So Shadow Hunter still has plenty of mana to go. Spirit Link could be cast. This Shadow Hunter is actually in a horrible spot. Potion of Invulnerability quickly transferred over. Should be using those healing waves as quickly as possible to try and stay alive, but he's the only unit that has really taken any serious damage. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter of Moon is about to fall. Staff of Preservation for the save there, as Moon's Naga Seawitch should be joining in on the battle still as well. Both sides, though, fighting here. Raiders getting ensnared down. FoCuS down to FoCuS very close to level 5 on that Blade Master, trying to take down one of these Raiders, but with Spirit Link, it's just has a little bit more durability than you would normally expect. Moon trying to retreat back with a Naga Seawitch, going to be able to do exactly that here as the Demon Hunter gives up that chase. Raider continuing the firing. Well, Raiders continuing to get ensnared. Grunt's trying to finish off all of these units here. This can still go any way as Moon's Demon Hunter now in trouble. He gets finished off. Remember, that was Staff of Preservation back to the Altar of Elders moments ago, only to join back in the fight and fall. With that, I believe that is the first domino. Moon ends up losing the unit. FoCuS does get up to level 5 on the Blade Master. Is he going to be able to turn things around? Now level 5 on the Shadow Hunter. Both sides fighting their way through, but Colorful and Lin do end up coming out on top. Looking at the total scores, very close game between these two. Lin being able to outlast his opponent and setting up that additional gold mine by Colorful, that ninja expansion. He actually had a fairly high resource score. Colorful mining the most amount of gold if you account for gold lost to upkeep, and that was that ninja expansion funneling gold to his partner Lin to get that larger army. That was a razor's edge game going back and forth. Didn't know who the real winner was until those final moments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.